Listen to this mouthpiece for the Zionist. Everybody that comes out and speaks is in tune with the message that they have been crafting for a long time, but now to stay on message. And listen to what she says about our U.S. government.
The sprawling bureaucracy created a system more beholden to radical political ideology than advancing America's core national interests.
I would like to know from her, what's the core value and interest? What's the core values? I want to hear what her core values are. They throw this pablum out to say, oh yeah, I've got core values. You know, I love people. I love my country. I love freedom of speech. Well, that's gone. That's gone. Now look what they do to people who speak out. And if you have a weird name, they might incarcerate you. In fact, if you have an American name, they will probably incarcerate you for speaking out.
Several Venezuelan immigrants are demanding answers about their relatives' whereabouts after they were arrested and expelled from the United States to unknown locations. One of the immigrants has been identified as 32-year-old Ricardo Prada Vasquez, a delivery driver who was apprehended in late January in Michigan after making a wrong turn, then transferred to an ICE jail in Texas. Vasquez believed he'd be repatriated to Venezuela, but his family and friends have not seen or heard from him since mid-March, when the Trump administration flew 3 planes carrying over 200 Venezuelans from a Texas detention jail where Vasquez was being held to El Salvador. Vasquez is not on the list of the 238 people confirmed to have been sent there to the mega prison, and he does not appear in any images released by Salvadoran authorities. U.S. authorities confirmed he's been removed from the United States, but a friend told the New York Times, quote, he has simply disappeared, unquote. Meanwhile, the family of 27-year-old Nayer Adrian Leon Rangel, who is also from Venezuela, says he was similarly disappeared into the U.S. immigration system. He was taken by ICE last month. His family says they haven't heard from him since.
Good afternoon. This is the Conscious Hour. America's core national interest. You just heard the State Department say. Okay, what is America's core national interest? Well, I got one. All people are created equal in our country. All people are created equal. Doesn't make any difference if your name is Ratzinger or Francis or Vasquez or Garcia or anything. So why are they deporting these people that are already immigrants legally here? Why are they deporting, I would have to probably say, 97% that are a different color skin than white? And they're being deported to a maximum security center, and they've never been convicted of a crime? So what does that mean to you as an American citizen or American resident? It means that somehow, somewhere, somebody took over our government and decides that they want to violate the Constitution, violate, you're protected under the Constitution, and just get rid of you. So let's tie it back to Israel. And let's tie it back to not the Israel that's the size of New Jersey, but back to the fundamental Zionism. What is Zionism? It's white extremism. And it's not a value of the American public. What made America great is our ability to work with other people, no matter where you came from, to build a strong America. And now what do? Well, the Zionists and Trump are perfect examples of the next phase that they want for a new world order. Let's look at the Greater Israel Project real quickly. Let's just take the whole entire coastline of Gaza that Israel wants, that Trump has been funded to perform. He got $400 million from the Adelson family just in this time, but there's literally hundreds of billions of dollars already dedicated to them going in and stealing all that land. But now they're coming to America, and they've taken control. We're seeing it on the news. So the question is, how do we stop this? How do we put America back on track and not be caught up in this, pardon the expression, Zionist agenda to make our country white again? It never was white. It's always been a cultural diversity. So I ask everybody that's concerned about how America's shifting now, the Proud Boys, no matter what your political stance, look at your core values. Look at who harvests your crops. Look at who goes in and works 10 to 12 hours a day and doesn't even get paid a minimum wage, and then they live in second-class homes if they're lucky. Is this what America's about? Truly. Forget about your politics. If you're shocked, dismayed, and fearful of your government, that is the perfect response. But you have to go one step further. You have to pick up the phone. You have to call your congressional members. They probably won't answer it. You'll be on a recording. That's okay. Tell them your name and tell them you want to bring America back. So all people created equal can live as a family in America. And we as citizens have a right to protect those who are being deported illegally. And I'm not saying a revolution. What I'm saying is you have the right to speak out. You have the right to protect those people so that their rights aren't being violated. You would think that the police departments and the state troopers in all these various states who are from probably the state that they're working in would uphold all of our constitutional rights. So if you're an officer of the law, I ask you to look at your core values. When you pledge allegiance to the flag, take it to heart. All people are created equal. Every person deserves to be respected. And we can see by the war that's going on, the genocide, ethnic cleansing in Israel that's occurring, that rule of law isn't being upheld. That our congressional members are spending literally hundreds of billions of dollars on a war machine that brought us to where we are today. So we want to save America. We want to make America great again. Then Donald Trump has shown to the world who he represents. He does not represent the will of the people or the Constitution of the United States or our future. Our future is in our hands. That means you have to take up, speak out, and keep speaking out to stop this insanity. Thanks for tuning into the Conscious Hour. The Conscious Hour is your collective consciousness. It's massive around the world. The world is in shock. Take action. Shut this thing down. Thanks for tuning in.